How long did it take you as a follow-up? Just curious,
I
on that.
just did the normal follow-up. Honestly, I just did the normal follow-up, and you just never know when it's going to be the right party because I could tell you all this fabulous things I did, but I just did what I was supposed to do.
That's
And they're
so
just really, I don't, I mean, I just did what I was supposed to do. And she's not the first party I've had this month. The other one just didn't really amount to anything, but I ended up finding people who really love the Mary Kay products was needing somebody. And before I knew it, they were purchasing two or three of the create the set sheet on my sets. And I'm like, oh, wow. So if you get this, and this and this, then you could get your products for like the $2.99, you know? And so before I knew it, it was just a really quick conversation over the phone to fine tune what she wanted. But I will tell you though, everybody who did reach out to me for orders, I did move it to a private conversation. Not to be honest with you, just texting. I did call them on the phone to finalize the sale of it. And I had to do the private conversation because some of them right there in the group put what they wanted to order. But I'm like, no, let me pull you aside because I want to talk about bookings, career opportunity, and all of that. And so I did. Nothing replaces that private conversation, honestly. Back in the day, we would have never handled business. This is not a judgment because I do a lot of texting, but back in the day, we would never handle business via texting. Thank goodness we've mastered it a little bit more, but really nothing replaces that phone conversation because I was able to really build rapport with them and build that relationship because the hostess, I mean, they're family of the hostess, and I'm not relationship, but by the blood of Jesus, we're family because we all go to church together. So,
well, I want to just put a little exclamation point on what Tricia said. For all of
yes.
you who are new, and like Mackenzie's new on here, and she's actually been doing some stuff on her own. So we're going to be talking about that later. Courtney will be talking about her too because she just got a new team member. But that's exactly right, Tricia, because it is even when you do a party you want to get somebody aside. So when the people at the table say, no, we're all friends, we can do it here, you never want to do that. Number one, it's disrespectful. Somebody may not be able to buy something and you don't want them to feel bad about that. Somebody may want to buy a ton, but they know that maybe their friend can't. You don't want them to feel bad or you know what I'm saying? So either way, it's more respectful to always take somebody privately. And I always coach the hostess. I'll be like, hey, if your friends say we're all friends here, we're going to do it together, you need to say, oh no, 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 I've got snacks for you guys. We're going to sit in here and I have a special room. Anna, you go ahead and take so and so. And I always coach my hostess so that that doesn't happen because it can easily get pulled in by one dominant person who's like,
Can
oh
I
no,
say something else real quick?
yes,
I did a party years and years ago where it was a mother daughter, mother stepdaughter, or mother in law. And she told me, she's like, if I'd have closed everybody together, she's like, I don't want my mom to. I don't want my mom to know what I'm purchasing because she would kill me or get really upset or whatever she said. And so I need this to be very private. I'm like, absolutely. And so you know, and if anybody says anything, just, you know, there's always ways you could be like, you know what, it's just more personal. And I think finances are more private and then people will respect that.
Yeah,
they
more one on one, more time, more.
right,
Yes. Yes.
right. And Liz has mastered that. Man, she's really great at closing out people and getting it done like chop chop. She impresses me. So,
Yeah.
okay. So we're going to go on to the next thing. So we have sales. So how many of you opened your store and you've got bookings on your books? So raise your hand. One booking, two bookings, three bookings, four bookings. Okay. So Tricia, how many bookings do you have?
I have three. I have two parties and I do believe I have a facial in there somewhere.
Wonderful. Excellent. 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 Okay, three parties. That's the place to be, ladies. I just want to tell you, don't be afraid if you don't have parties to start off with facials because that's how you can lead into the party. Okay. And one other thing, oh, Missy Miles has two. One other thing about that too. If you're doing lead bags or you have that one person, you can say, oh my gosh, congratulations, because this beauty experience is good for you and up to 5 of your friends. That is how I met Mackenzie through Elena. So, Aliana, I don't know why I want to call her Elena. But anyway, Mackenzie, how many parties or how many appointments do you have on your books?
I have two right now.
Way to go. Way to go. Actually, you have three. You have one for Addison next week, and
Oh, yeah, they're on the same day.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're on the same. We've got two, and then you've got some for the 10th. So you've
Yeah.
got whoop whoop. Okay, so great. So we have Missy, Missy. So anyway, we want to congratulate you because that is the lifeline of your business. I want to tell you, it is so exciting to have that facial or the party that is $1,000 or $800 or $600 or whatever it is, right? But if you leave without a booking, I will tell you it's not as great as having a party that's $200 with 2 or 3 bookings because
Yeah.
that's going to lead you to way more. The key is to keep going, not to just stop with one great sale. And I've learned that personally. Okay, let's talk about sharing. How many of you shared your shared the opportunity? How many of you have shared at least once? Excellent, Deb. Liz, who else? Courtney did. Courtney, she can't raise her hand, but she got a brand new team member. Oh, Kim did. Kim did too. Way to go. Way to go. Okay, Kim, can you come off of mute since you're kind of our winner here? Can you come off mute and tell us who they were,
Yeah.
what the result?
Sorry, I'm getting in the car and ready to drive away. It was one person who is a dog daycare parent where I work, and she actually told me about someone else, and I called up. I didn't get any sales or bookings yet, but I did share. They weren't ready yet.
That's okay. Way to go for opening your mouth and sharing about the opportunity because you never know. Just to let you know, with Mackenzie, I had actually talked to her about the opportunity and she said, maybe, maybe, maybe. And at her party, it was her third visit to my house. At her party, she's like, I want to sign up. And she did. And 2 days later, she had a party. Actually, it was supposed to be with the girl who came with her to the appointment prior, but she canceled. And I'm like, hey, are we still on for Friday? This was 2 days after our appointment. And she's like, well, she canceled. And I said, okay, so we're not going to have it. And she's like, no, I have 6 people, 6 other people coming. So anyway, you too can have a party within a day. So if you think that you need 2 or 3 weeks to get people together, not so. Mackenzie proved it. I don't know if Courtney can come off of mute. I just want to plug her because she got a brand new team member and I wasn't even involved. She called me to see how to do it, but I wasn't even involved. Courtney, can you kind of
I'm
tell
off.
us about your new team member, Camille?
Yeah, Camille. So so Camille is my cousin through marriage. And when I threw her party, she was really interested. Sorry, I think you can hear the kids crying in the background. Uh
No worries, we got you.
but she was like really interested and she's a stay-at-home mom, so she was looking for like an extra revenue. So we talked, we chatted, and then she was like, just give me some time. I'm just trying to get some things in order. And then she called me while I was at work. And we just kind of Anna helped us navigate through. So yeah.
Courtney did it all by herself. She also did a party last night by herself and a party. She has a party today. Mackenzie did one too, which was impressive. I've been gone, so I'm still trying to catch up with everybody. But way to go. Way to go. We're excited about Camille. I did send her a message about this morning, but I will check in with her today, Courtney. I had a party with Mackenzie yesterday. So anyway, congratulations.
Here
Congratulations.
today because we are going to her grandmother's birthday party. So I'll see her.
Okay, so I'll be calling her. All right, and I know that we have her party scheduled for the 9th, no, the 8th, right? Right before I leave. Okay. Once again. Okay. But way to go. Congratulations, everybody, on sharing the appointment. So we want to always be working on the 4 wheels of the car, right? We want to work on bookings, sales, coaching, and recruiting. They're really, really important. If you leave one out, you're not going to go very far, just to say, okay? All right. the next thing that we're going to talk
And
about.
Anna, can I make a little plug here, kind of about Tricia's 15-minute party and your statement about Mackenzie's party, 2 days. I've done several 15-minute parties that literally it's a day before that we put it together, and it may be, $300 in sales, not maybe 500, but you just never know. And people really, I don't know how many times I have invited, and I know Cynthia has invited up until like an hour or 30 minutes before a virtual event. And people have been like, yeah, actually, I'm free. I can pop on. So it can happen anytime. Don't be like, oh, I've got to plan this 3 weeks out in advance.
Very good, Mary. And I want to plug one other thing too. It's not about the one party. It's like you have to have multiple things going, and all of a sudden one of them works. But maybe another one you didn't get any sales, but somebody booked a party, and then that'll work. As long as you continue to fill the, what do I want to say? Fill
It's the
the,
snowball effect.
yeah, it's like pump, you know what? It's like pumping like water, right? You pump,
Mhm.
pump, pump for a while, nothing comes out, and all of a sudden it's gushing. So you got to keep that momentum going, basically. So that's basically what it is. So you want to keep doing that. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Star. So we just started a new Star quarter. I want to know how many of you like are going for Star. Let's say that. Raise your hand. Everybody's hand should be raised. Gosh darn it. Okay. How many of you are on target for Star? Very, very, very good. Okay, so we have till December the 15th, and like literally, all of those little things that we give you as how, like the last 15 days how to finish up Star. What if you started that right now? Right? What if you started it right now so that you could like bust through it? Because we are on the cusp. We're actually right into the holiday season. I know Mary posted that holiday workshop, which I wasn't able to attend. I tell you what, it's been really crazy busy since I got back. But so anyway, I would encourage you to go back through. I know we posted it on our team pages, and a lot of it also has been posted on our Voxer. So be sure to start using those and like fill up that pump with water. Get that momentum going, because you can't even begin to believe the progress and the money that you could actually make during this holiday season if you start working now, right? And you don't give up or say, next week's better for me. No, you got to do a little bit every day. Okay. The next thing, Mary, is announcements. I think I'm announcements, right?
Actually, the challenge last week, getting 62 contacts, and MB is going to share a little bit. So if you want to
Perfect.
first
You
find out
handled
who,
that.
okay. So who here did our challenge last week? Because we all, yes, thank you, Deb. Yay. I mean, we all have 62 contacts just in our phone. How did it go for you? Did you use your phone? Did you use customers asking for referrals? What did you do?
I did a lot of customers. I was doing a lot of follow-up on PCP, asking for referrals. I did get $178 in sales this week from reorders, which I'm proud of. And I've got, oh my gosh, maybe 3 bookings, I think. And one was a call from one of the ladies that I don't talk to a lot, but we keep in touch. And she did $100 order, and she says, "Oh, I've been using Mary Kay for years." And she was mentioning some of the products. I'm thinking, I didn't sell you that. I didn't sell you that, but I'm glad you're using it. And I said, "You've been using this for a long time. Have you ever considered um becoming a consultant?" And she says, "Not right now, but if my back goes out, I'm definitely considering it because I won't have another option." So we're still on the burner on that one. But it
Wonderful.
was fun. I was making a lot of Facebook messages.
That's
Excellent.
fantastic. And you guys, sometimes it takes layering, talking about the opportunity or the products many times before somebody goes ahead and grabs something. So
Mary,
MB's, oh, go, what,
I'm so
Anna?
sorry. Just before MB shares, I see Sandy's at work, so she can't talk, but she said she shared the opportunity and her person's almost ready. She is a star for the new quarter, and her challenge is done. So let's give it up for Sandy.
Yay,
Sorry, I just
Sandy.
started to read the chat.
No, thank you. Thank you so much for catching up with that. Oh, good job, Sandy. MB is going to come off camera, guys, because she has taken an idea and ran with it. And I'm going to have her share.
Okay, can you see me? Okay, I'm not so good at technology, so and my dog's being a pain in the butt, so I'll try and get through this. When Mary mentioned last week finding 62 names, well, I'm kind of new in the town and I don't know anybody, so I had to think outside the box. And of course, I got this idea from Mary too. Go to the businesses. So and you have to make, you know how it is, you have to make things cute. So I took these little bags, I call them boo bags, and I got them off of Amazon. And I filled them with a card. I don't know if you guys can see this. And it says, do you ever look at your foundation and go, eek? Does your skin sometimes spook you out? Help is on the way. Put my business card in it. I associate Halloween with mask. So charcoal masks seem to be fun to me. And then I always give them a piece of candy because they want the bag for the candy, if nothing else. And I went into the bank and I told them they had been nominated. And of course, I started out with my husband because he had been at that bank. So I told him that Michael nominated you for a little fun treat, gave him the bag, gave him a chance at a drawing. I took this in, a drawing sheet, and they took it. They were just ecstatic. I had people standing around me wanting to see what the little bags were. And then I asked the girl, I don't know anybody else in town. What business do you love? Who would you love to nominate? She gave me another business. So as I move along, I'm just going to ask for nominations for the businesses and keep going. And then I'm going to go back on Monday and pick up those sheets from the businesses that I did on Thursday and Friday. So,
Yay! I
and
love
then
it.
Mary asked me to share a couple of there's a whole, I don't know if you guys use Court of Achievers, but I also I do anything I can to get attention. There's stickers. When I send stuff out, there's cards. I put in little treats in the envelopes. And then I roll it right over into Christmas. And it's charcoal approved by Santa. And people they seem to really like the idea, and the bag's really cute and they want it. So we'll see how it works.
Yes, awesome, MB. Thank you. We can't wait to hear about all the results you're going to have from this. Fabulous.
I can't wait either.
Yeah, thank you, MB. Those are great ideas. So just ladies, there's just so many different ways. And if I could tell you anything right now, what I'm noticing is people I think that things are becoming, things are, what do I want to say? Mary, help me with my words. But after the pandemic, everyone kind of shut down and everyone's been kind of closed off. People are coming out. It's like all of a sudden it's opening up. It's opening up. So don't be afraid to reach out, do it your way. Your way works, believe it or not. It doesn't have to be one way. There's so many different ways to work your business. Mackenzie was telling me about some different things that she's going to be doing virtually. She's a baby. Sorry, Mackenzie. She's 22 years old. Like she's actually 1 year younger than my youngest. And so she's getting me excited about all the things that she might be able to teach us because she's part of that world, right?
Yes.
So,
yes.
Anyway, is it time for announcements, Mary?
It is time for announcements. So I'm actually wearing the shirt that I was going to share about. But I'm in a small space here. So I'm going to share it, you guys. This is our MK5K, which helps to fund the domestic violence shelter and cancer research grants, is coming up. And so the side says presented by Mary Kay, and this one says benefiting the Mary Kay Ash Foundation. So the shirt is super cute. We put it in our Voxer group, the link to sign up for our team. I think it's $35, and that includes your shirts. They will run out of the shirts. And that money goes, and then you can fundraise, and you can You can get sponsorships. You could say, hey, $1 from every order is going to go this next week to this event. This event happens, I believe it's next weekend. And you don't have to actually, walk the whole 5K on that one day. I will actually be at a big event. So I'm doing mine throughout the week, and I'm just going to, share with everybody, okay, I'm out doing this for this, and I'm going to wear this shirt around. It's a great conversation starter. So if you'd like to be a part of that, we would love to have you. And the link is in the Voxer group, or reach out to your director if you don't see it, and we can make sure to repost it. Let's see. Then preferred customer program. Not only is it time now to follow up on the lookbooks that already arrived in your customer's mailbox this last week, but it's also time to enroll for the winter one. This is the one time a year where it's like, wow, this is back to back. So this is also the only way, doing the preferred customer program is the only way that you're getting a catalog in the mail when your customers get them. Mary Kay Corporate doesn't send them anymore. Directors can order a first look catalog sent to you, but you guys can get your own. And the cool thing is they send it to you when they send your customers out, so that when it arrives to you, you know that your customers have started getting theirs, and it's the perfect time to follow up. If you didn't get to follow up and it's been 2 weeks, it doesn't matter. Follow up with them and make sure that they have received it. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to walk through how to.
Mary, I was supposed
Yeah.
to share a few more announcements. Do you mind if I do that?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Okay, so she shared about PCP. Ladies, put on your calendar. October 1st is the deadline. Some of us, that would be me, missed it last time on the 1st. So if you missed it, just put it down. October 1st. So you want to get it done before Tuesday, okay? Because otherwise, sometimes those little samples run out. We have the Sparkle and Glow Sharing Challenge. So those are the shoes. Look, and remember these, I posted these, a couple weeks ago?
Yes.
Place a cumulative of 1,400 wholesale from September the 1st through October the 18th. Guess what? Mackenzie, you've already done that. And add Mackenzie, and add 3 new active team members to earn these sparkly red tennies. All right. So I know Courtney's on track. Mackenzie already did the total in sales. Courtney has the 1 team member. We need 3 new active team members. Okay. We want to get you in your red jacket and have these sparkly red shoes. So this is on our Voxer. I'm going to repost it again. And then here is the little tracker. Okay?
Yes. And I know MB is working hard for these. You guys, they're comfortable. They are blingy. They're eye catchy. When I wear them out in town, people are like, ooh, cute shoes. I really like your shoes. Where'd you get them? Thanks. My unit's earning them for free right now. So,
and ladies, we need to start working on our items sold and our power start sheets. Believe it or not, these are my ones from the past. I'm actually doing that. I'm trying to catch up from being gone. It was very, very hectic. For those of you who I talked to while I was there, I was running constantly. But anyway, I want you to be working on these because the track number grows. And I want Mary, well, I know Cynthia can't talk right now, Mary, and I want all of you to be super excited. I want you to look and see how many people are on today. We used to have, anywhere between 5 to 6. We are at 1, 2, 3.
We're at 19.
What?
Yes, we have 19 participants right now, guys.
Woo, woo. So,
Love
what? Let's just say when we do this Power and Grow sharing challenge, wouldn't it be cool if we could get past 20? Wouldn't it be cool if we could get past 25? And then we just keep growing. That is the whole idea behind this, ladies. That's what Mary Kay said. This isn't just about selling product. It's not just about our product being phenomenal. It's about passing it on. We want to pass it on and grow this company because it's such a phenomenal company. Mackenzie at her party last night reminded me. She says all the things that I don't even think about anymore because I take it for granted. So thank you, Mackenzie, for helping. Courtney, too, you reminded me. She calls me and she's like, oh, I can do this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I get so excited when people are doing things without me. I mean, that's the whole idea, to pass it on, have people grow, move into positions of leadership. We've got a lot of really strong, great people on. So I just want to congratulate all of you. And so I'll turn it back to you, Mary. Sorry, I just wanted to.
Okay. No, that's okay. There's actually a couple more announcements, and that is that we have a few days left of the month. Tuesday is the last day of the month, and doing your 600 in September lets you do your when you do your 600 in October, you get, and I don't have this picture, the Mary Kay felt board. It's super cute. I've had felt boards before. Actually, I had a Scentsy warmer felt board, and I used it all the time. And I had it in my videos in my background, and it got so much attention. I'm going to use this felt board at fall and winter events that I do and go to. So this is setting you up, and we're going to talk even more about that. We talked about STAR, and now I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to walk through doing the preferred customer sign up. So share screen options. Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Okay, share my screen. So I've got a lot of things open here, but okay, can you guys see my InTouch screen?
Yes.
Okay, so when you're at your home InTouch, yours will look a little bit different than mine, but if you're going down here, you can actually see, oh, there's that felt board we were talking about. And oh, I thought it would be right there, but mine doesn't have it on there. If you go to Business Tools and scroll down to Preferred Customer Program, and it'll tell you, if you scroll down further, it tells you all the dates and stuff. But I'm going to say enroll now. Oh, we don't like to see errors.
That happens every once in a while.
It does. Okay, enroll customers. I'll click that one. That one's never aired on me, but either way. So I have a ton of customers already in here, and you can just click select all, or you can go through and click each person. You're going to click next. Now that doesn't look like a ton, but there's 142 right there. And this, I'm not going to. So hang on. You too can be a Mary Kay sales director, friends. It only did the 8 that was on that page for the all. But if I went back and I told it, oh, I want to see the next page, I can say next. Now it'll display 11 of 20. Or I can say preview 500 customers per page. So however you want to do it, you can select them. You can do however you want to do there. When you've all done and you've selected who you want to select, then you come down and you click next. And it's the checkout screen. So the lookbook with samples, they're 95 cents a piece. And then you receive 1 copy free of the look, confirming my address, phone number, and then you click checkout. And it will pop up and allow us to check out. So following this, it's going to tell me to go ahead and enter my credit card information. Does anybody have any questions on this? See, I can tell it right there, credit card information.
Harry, can you just explain to the new people why doing PCP is important? Because I haven't even talked to Mackenzie about this.
Yes. So actually, preferred customer program is so important because it keeps your customers, you in front of your customers. It keeps these catalogs in front of them. People love to get things in the mail. And just this last week, I had a customer email me, and she was like, did they get rid of that pink night cream? I can't find it anywhere. Well, they hadn't gotten rid of it. It's on the bottom of page 29. She goes, oh my goodness, I had looked at everything, but not in the very, very corner. She probably had her finger over it as she was thumbing through it. But it lets them see all the new stuff. You guys, for 95 cents with samples, you can't even mail this for 95 cents, let alone buy it. Create a cute little message. There we go. Message on there for your customers, personalized. and send it. And if you guys are like, okay, well, I don't have any customers yet, I'm brand new. I'm going to hold this up really close. See what I did there? It says to my beautiful new customer, and it has my address. And I create like 5 different customers in my customers on InTouch that say something like this. It might say to my beautiful customer, to my beautiful new friend, to my beautiful friend, something a little bit different, and they all sit there. And then I get like 5 or 6 of these in my mailbox. I can immediately put them in my purse. They have a sample, and when I'm out and about, I can give them the newest catalog with the sample when I get their information. So super important. And you guys, your sales massively increase when customers get this in front of them and they get to see more. And oftentimes they'll pass it along to their friends, or their kids will notice it and look through it. Does anybody have anything they want to add about that?
I just want to add that I think it was a few months ago when Cynthia shared her little script about sending out to all of your customers and saying, hey, I sent you the lookbook. It should be in the mail in the next few days. Did you get it? Mm-hmm. From that week that I did, I think I had gotten over $1,400 in sales. So you want to be checking back. I know it may have been Tricia, it may have been Sandy. I don't know who has said it. I know Mary says it all the time, but the fortune is made in the follow-up. And so just so you know, I'm very behind, but I have all my stuff kind of organized, and I'm going to be going through these people today to see what's going on, right? Because they should be needing some product. I need to be putting them on my little sheet because a track number grows.
Okay, so I'm going to add to that, and I'm going to share my screen. TK, do you want to say something real quick?
Well, I have a question. Do we have the digital link that
Yes.
you can post in Voxer so that if they didn't get it because of bad address or something, we should be verifying their addresses when we call them too.
Yeah,
so
I'll post it. Again.
That's a great thing TK just brought up. A huge thing to reach out and make sure they got it, because sometimes the address is wrong. Sometimes they moved and forgot to tell you, or the mail just didn't deliver it. But you can let Mary Kay know. So super, super important. And I'm going to share this image. Okay. Sales statistics. 48% of people never follow up with a prospect. Friends, I'm guilty of that before. I think we all are. Okay. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and then they stop. I've reached out twice. They must not want anything. We get inside those 6 inches between our ears and our head. 12% of people reach out 3 times. 10% of sales are made in those first 3 attempts. Only 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 3% are made on the second. 5% are made on the third. 10% are made on the fourth contact, and 80% of all sales are made between the 5th and the 12th contact. And those sales statistics have been around for years, and they couldn't be more truer today, especially with technology. So we're in the process of helping Colby get his stuff shipped from Oregon to here in West Virginia. And I reached out to a few places late at night, and then I was bombarded with messages, cell phone calls, emails, and some of them had reached out multiple times. The one lady that I finally, okay, she texted me, I'm busy. I preferred text. I did not like all those phone calls. But not to say that you shouldn't pick up the phone and try, okay? Because they weren't leaving me voicemails. They were just calling. Well, spam likely, I'm not answering. But my phone number shouldn't show up on somebody's caller ID as spam likely. And if they do, what I personally do is I call them. They don't answer. I leave a voicemail. And then I immediately shoot them a quick text message to say, hey, Tammy, I just left you a voicemail. I hope everything's going great. Can't wait to hear from you. Okay. Then that lets her know. because the person that I did respond to did that. She says, "Hey, Mary, I've tried to contact you, have been unable." She didn't leave a voicemail, but she did follow up with a text message. And she's like, "Check your emails, yada, yada." The fortune's in the follow up. Those people will get my business that are going forward with that. And the same is true for us. So follow up, follow up, follow up. And I know we say it all the time, but we got to get out of our own head because we reach out 3 times and oh my goodness, my friend Kathy hasn't, she cut my hair when I was a kid and she still hasn't responded to me. And I've left her 3 messages. All right. Well, she has a ranch in Oregon. She's busy. And I've called at different times trying to catch her, but I obviously haven't been able to catch her. And she knows that I'm busy. So she's probably like, "Oh, well, Mary's probably up and already out by now because I've just, came in from doing this and yada, yada, yada." And then when she's going to bed washing her face, she's like, "I don't want to call her. I know she told me that she turns her phone on silent at night, so it doesn't matter, but I'm not going to call her back because it's 11 o'clock where she is." So, just continue to follow up. Don't get in your head. She doesn't like me any less than she loved me, 2 months ago when we got to connect on the phone. It's just we all have busy lives. Deb, did you want to say something?
Yeah, some people don't even know there's a sample in that catalog. So
Yes.
I let them know. And one of the things that I did is accidentally used the blush as lip gloss.
I was just going to say, and you got to make sure Cynthia said people use this blush as lips or eyes. Now, it
Uh,
is safe for all of it, but yeah, it's flat. They may not even realize it's there, or they might not even look at the picture, or they don't look at the blush picture underneath it.
right.
They're looking
It's
at the
right
lip one
next to
right
it.
beside it. That's
Uh-huh.
confusing.
I told them that's fine. I'm just letting everybody know about the sample. I accidentally put it on my lips. LOL. And it started a conversation and I was loving it. It was fun.
Yes. You guys, and I just took some photos this morning and I will put them in Voxer. But I'll pull them up really quick and show you guys because I was like, wow. Okay. This was my circles this morning. This is one eye with our new under eye corrector and one without. Then I did the under eye corrector and I added I apologize, Lando's phone's going off. Then I added a little bit of concealer over the top. And here is both of them done. Try out the new products and fall in love with them. And if you're not currently using them or if you can't use a formula, try it out. My favorite thing to do, I have all the products over here. My favorite thing to do with my blush, this cream blush, make sure you can't even see it because you can still just see all my foil. There's the foil, but there's a tiny pinprick right there in the center. I seriously just took a needle, okay? And I just put it on my finger before I put my powder and I dot it. And then I grab my cheek brush and I blend it in. And I love that. I will do it with just my fingers if I need. But if I'm not in that big of a hurry, this brush is amazing. So try out different things so that you can be able to share with your customers. Okay, so now you guys have a ton of names from last week's challenge, right? And if you didn't complete the challenge, I encourage you to complete the challenge. 62 names for our 62nd anniversary. You can ask your friends and family. You can get your cell phone out and see who you haven't contacted that's in your contacts. Facebook friends, birthdays of people. September's not over. Do a 15-minute messenger party similar to what Tricia talked about with all the September birthdays and offer them a super special. Okay, there's so many different things. Prep for October and do the October one on October 1st. Like, hey, let's kick the month off, with celebrating your birthday. Your birthday might not be till October 29th, but I'm going to celebrate you on October 1st. Wow, I feel special, right? Does that make you guys feel special? So there's so many ways to get contacts, but get 62 contacts and then reach out and ask them if they will. So ask them for an appointment. And Anna and Cynthia and I are going to create a short little video. It will be less than 10 minutes. We're going to showcase the skincare because you can't have a level 10 look with level 2 skincare. And because skincare really is the most important part of it. All right. But we're also going to showcase a lot of the new products. So I have them all sitting right here. And we're going to keep it super short and sweet. Now, you don't have to do that for your appointment, but we're offering a way for you guys to do it. So you can reach out and ask them to do a messenger party. You can reach out and ask them to do an in-person party like Mackenzie is. You can reach out and ask them to do a Facebook party or just look at the link to the catalog like TK had said. Okay, you can do anything. The 5 and 5s that Cynthia talked about, getting on one-on-one, where Tammy and I are going to sit for 5 minutes on the phone and I'm going to show her all these new products and then we're going to be done. Forgive me, I'm not, Deb, was it you who was like, you literally went through the catalog with your customers? Like here, on Zoom. So
I
you
did
can
do that.
you can do something like that. But we are going to create a short 10-minute
Sandy.
video that you guys can also say, hey, life's busy. I know, and it's the weekend and you're at, soccer and this and that. Could you watch this 10-minute quick video? Or maybe it's going to be 8 minutes, but can you watch this and give me your opinion? Because that is going to be the first step. We're not going to talk about prices in it. We're not going to talk about specials because we want you guys to be able to, we all run our own businesses. So if you want to give them 10% off for watching it, great. We'd also encourage you then to do Liz, I'll get to you in just 1 second. Well, I encourage you guys, or we encourage you guys to do a follow-up. So say Tricia does that. She watches the 10-minute video and lets me know. And then I say, great, and I've taken an order and there's more products that she wanted, but she can't really get them all today. Hey, Tricia, I'll give you one of your wish list items at 50% off if you will listen, if you'll have a career chat with me, because I need to do so many of them this next week, right? Or maybe it's another, 25% off. You guys are your own business owners, so you get to make it. You could even say, I have an extra special little thing that I'm just going to give you and take something off your own inventory. There's so many ways, but to get those bookings, to get the parties, and then sharing the opportunity, because Mary Kay asked us to pass it on. Liz, you wanted to share something.
Well, I just had a question. So the video that you guys are making for us, we can share with our customers and stuff.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. That's just okay. I just wanted to make sure I was on the same page.
Yes. Yeah. It's for, you guys watch it too and, get excited about some of these new products. But yeah, share it with your customers. We're just going to keep it short and sweet. So anyways, I think that is everything that I have on our list, Anna. We are a little bit early. So does anybody have questions? Yes.
We have one more thing. We have
our
a selling and recruiting challenge. Oh yeah, our event. So ladies, let me tell you, I forgot to say that during the announcements. Our event is going to be Tuesday, October 14th. For those of you on Central Time, it's 7:30. Eastern Time, it's 8:30. I have trouble with the other time zones. So I know, I think
it's
Cynthia.
5:30 in Oregon.
Okay.
Pacific time. And I'm sharing my screen because that was faster, but I'm going to show you guys the masking event image. Because like MB talked about associating Halloween with masks. So we're going to talk all things masks.
Anna, will you be in town? Are you going to do that at your house again, or?
Actually, I will be with Cynthia.
Okay.
So I'll be in Colorado with Cynthia, so I'll be doing it virtually with her. So I won't be in town. But I do recommend, Kim, invite people to your home and have them try it. Liz, you too. I know that you are really good at having people over. You're both masterful when it comes to hosting or hostessing. And then whoever can't come on, even if you don't get them a sample, they can watch the people who are here. That's what we did. Mackenzie was here with her guest and I had a guest for the last event, for the color event. So be sure to do that. I'm going to be posting this on our team page right now. And I know that Mary, that I don't think you guys are doing the fall advance with Maggie Rader.
We are doing it. I just couldn't be a teacher because I
I
have
gotcha.
an event that day. Yes.
Okay, so I just posted the fall advance on my team page. Should I post it
Awesome.
on Bus Babes?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Because Maggie has graciously invited any of us or are more than welcome. And she had asked me to be a teacher, but I have an event I'll be at, so I will just be listening from the side.
Yeah, so I will. Oh, what we needed to talk about, Mary, was the selling and recruiting challenge, which I think we're doing with the 62.
Oh, continuing. Yes. Okay. Sorry. So now what? You have the names. Now you're going to book those appointments to sale. You're going to ask for those sharing appointments to recruit. Anna, you wanted to do, what was the amount that you had? I didn't write that down.
Okay, so I was just thinking if everyone, I was thinking, okay, Mint Bliss lotion is $12, and it comes with those pretty fuzzy socks. Thank you, Mary, because I'm not in my
Super
office.
cute socks.
They run out really, really fast. So this would be a great time to utilize and incentivize with these socks. And I was thinking if everyone could work on selling 25. Now, I would work on selling more than that because what did we figure out, Mary? Was it
I think it's 100 of them for the,
okay.
hang on.
But here's my thought process.
Yeah.
Okay, if you sold 50, the total amount for 50, tell me 50 times 12, Mary. Isn't that 1,000?
That's going to be 600. It's going to be 600. So you're going to place a $300 order.
Correct. But hear me well. If you sold 50 of these, okay, like start by selling 25, but then go to 50, and you have $600 in your pocket. Wouldn't it be smart, since you know these are going to run out fast, they always do, to go ahead and reinvest that money in getting another 50, right? Because you will sell them for the holiday season. I promise you. Like, they always run out and people are always asking me, and then I'm having to run to Walmart, the Dollar Tree to get socks, and they're never as nice. It's such a small price thing and everybody loves it and they buy a ton. I've sold like last year, I thought I contacted everyone and they still wanted them, and by that time I ran out, and I'm like, you know what, I didn't have the energy to go and find socks, so I just got the Mint Bliss.
It's limited edition. When they're gone, they're gone. You don't have to go and find and buy more socks. The socks the company gives us free. So this Mint Bliss, you guys, if you haven't tried this out, get a bottle out and try it out. Not only is it amazing for your feet and legs, okay, many years ago when we were always in person, I was in Portland, Oregon for an event wearing like 4-inch heels. Portland has some pretty steep hills, and I was walking up to the hotel, got done, still had my nylons on. This stuff will go right through your nylons, soak right into your legs, doesn't leave some yucky film on your nylons. It feels amazing. Okay, that excited me. Now I use it on my feet and legs all the time here on the ranch, use it on Lando. It's also fantastic to put right back here if your neck and shoulders hurt, right back on here. And if you got a headache, take just a little bit of it and rub it right here. This stuff is phenomenal. And it helps personally for me, it helps keeps the bugs away because it's a minty smell and the bugs don't care for it.
And it's like everybody can look like a rock star when they give it as a gift, and it's so inexpensive for them. Imagine being able to buy gifts like teacher gifts, friend gifts for $12, and it comes with those socks. It's just such a cozy little gift. So I would stock up on them, and I want everybody to be working on selling 25. And then we talked about how to turn that request for a sale into a recruiting opportunity. And so one of the things that I do is once I've contacted them and either booked them or sold them, I'll say something like this: you know what? I'm moving up the career path right now. and I'm working on a special challenge. Would you by chance be willing to watch my short video? It's 6 minutes long, and then I'm gonna ask you some questions. You're gonna ask me some questions. It's about the opportunity. I'm moving up the career path, and then you will get to choose any one item half off. Now, ladies, what does that do for your sales? Number one, it's going to boost your sales. By the way, we need to also be using the VIP special sheet. Okay, and at this point, I'm doing double deals. So I'm kind of sparkling out a little bit, you guys, but just bear with me. Anytime somebody spends $50 or more, we have a VIP sheet for the month. I'll be posting it. But instead of giving them one item half off the sheet, I tell them for every $50 they can choose 2 items because they're a VIP. Okay, that boosts my sales. It'll help you to get to your goal. All right, and you don't lose any money. And what it does is it helps them to also get on a different product that maybe they've always been wanting to try. So be sure to use that. Mackenzie, I know you know nothing about this. Probably Courtney doesn't either, so I'll have to fill you in. But be doing that. But yeah, I will, as soon as I reach somebody in person and they are either booking with me or buying from me, I ask them to be part of my recruiting challenge because I'm moving up the career path. And I need them to just watch this short video, answer a few questions, give me a few questions, and then they can choose any one item. It doesn't have to be off of a sheet, half off. So, and again, it's helping my selling challenge, and I might just get a recruit.
Yep. Now I'm gonna kind of tag back. We're kind of all over the place, but this is actually all coming together. So catalog, limited edition items, right? Christmas is coming. So your customers are thinking, wow, $12 for that teacher gift. I want them. Mm-hmm. Guys, how many of you guys signed up for Mary Kay? Because we buy at $1 and we sell for $2. Okay. I'm kind of frugal that way. I like to save money where I can and be a good steward of the money that God has gifted me with. And so 22 years ago, I signed up with Mary Kay because I had used the product for 10 years, loved it. And why should I continue to pay for retail when I could get it at wholesale? Even if I was only going to do one order a year to stock myself up. Okay. And then I got inside my head because my family didn't want to use my products. And lots of my family still doesn't use my products. And so I got inside my head in between these ears and I was like, oh, I got to go to Walmart and buy a Christmas gift for my sister because she doesn't use Mary Kay. All right. So this $12 item only cost me $6. And she's going to get a cute pair of socks with it. Okay. So look through the catalog and write down who you're buying for gifts for Christmas because you get to write them off. It's promotional for you. And I'm not going to get into tax stuff, but it does become a tax write-off. And if you're going to spend, if your budget for each one of your siblings or, your children or your in-laws or your parents or whoever it is, your friends, if it's a $20 gift, then you get to decide, am I saving money and I'm only buying a $10 item because it retails for 20, or am I going to give them a $40 value because I'm still only spending $20? So please look at your items. And yes, limited edition is going to go away. That's why I'm saying it now. Like it's not please order, please order, please order. It's please save yourself and bless somebody. And so if it's limited edition that you're looking at and they're going to enjoy, grab them now before it's too late. And then for me personally, our personal account hasn't needed to pay for my Mary Kay products for over 20 years, thanks to my customers. But I can definitely be like, ooh, what do I, who do I want to give this to? That's a new regular line item. So I don't have to buy it today. But if I've got the extra money, now I can check people off the list. I don't know about you guys, but I am already Christmas shopping. So, okay, it is 10 o'clock and I know we need to get off of here and we've got people that have other things they've got to do. So you guys make it a wonderful day and reach out if you have any questions, but book those recruits or those leads. They're going to turn into recruits. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.